What's up, everybody? It's Magic with RacingNews.com, back for another edition of Dr. Miranda Previews. And with me, as always, is my co-host, Dr. Miranda, back from Saratoga. How was your first experience at the spa?
It was great. Like I said earlier to you privately, it's such a different experience compared to like Churchill, Keeneland, all that kind of stuff, because it's like Churchill's super stuck up, and Saratoga, like you can bring in your own cooler. Like people were bringing in alcohol here and there. So in my mind, I'm like, why are people spending money at the bar like the dudes were all weekend? I mean, I saw Ricky trying to hit on 3 girls at the bar, and they talked to him for about 5 minutes. I think he bought their drinks, and then they skedaddled like I figured they would. But no, it was great.
Poor Ricky.
I know, right? It was great seeing all the dudes. I think I've met everyone now. I think Slim, Vinny, all of them were there.
Yeah, you're doing better than me. I still haven't met Vinny in person or Ricky yet. So we're going to change that at the Breeders' Cup. But speaking of Saratoga, this is we're coming up on the closing weekend at both Saratoga and Del Mar for the summer meet. We're going to go to Del Mar for Saturday's 11th and final race, the Del Mar Derby. Grade 2 race, $250,000 purse, 14 horses, all 3 years old, going a mile and an eighth on the turf course. Dr. Miranda, take us through the field and then let us know where you're picking. This is a wide open race, in my opinion.
Yep. So I'm going to go through this field like old school style, like I used to, with a pen and paper. I got all my notes right here with the comments on every single horse, kind of like I did in the Saudi Cup. I'm going to tell you what I like versus don't like in a quick manner, since there's so many freaking horses. So with the number 1, we're going to start off with Hudson Ridge. We have Bob Batford. We have Flavian Pratt, both at a high win percentage right now. It's by American Pharoah, and his turf horses have actually done pretty well in the past. Now, in the Lahala, I'm probably saying it wrong, faced 2 tough horses, bumped 2 times in the stretch, and he still got 3rd place. And he also has 2 wins at this distance, and he is like to stalk horses in these races. So I kind of like him a little bit. Now we're going to go with the number 2, Barraza. This is a huge step up. I mean, he was beat by 5 horses already in this field. Hasn't won since a maiden claimer on the dirt, and he has never won on the turf, so I'm not really sure what they're doing here with him. This is a hard pass for me. Then we're going to go with the number 3, Hockey Dad. You have Doug O'Neill only at 8% this meet, so I don't like that. This horse has also been beat by 5 other horses in this field, and this horse is just way better in the winter at the sprints versus going on this routing turf. So I don't really like him at all. Then we're going to go with the number 4, None Above the Law. He does have a win at this track. He has a 2nd at this distance, and he has the highest buyer in this field, but it is on dirt, and his last win was on dirt. But so I do like the fact that he is good on both dirt and turf, so he could be very interesting in this spot. Then we're going to go with the number 5, No Foolery here. This is a huge step up for this horse. There's just nothing I like at all. So we're just going to cut this one. Hard pass for me. Then we're going to go with the number 6, Optimistic Valor. First off, I just want to LOL about the owner's name, STD Racing. So that's very interesting to me. But the last race was a 40K claimer. Hard pass. Not going to play this horse. Then we go with the number 7, Petrucco. This horse did okay at Santa Anita. Lost to 4 horses when he came to the Del Mar. Another red flag was that the last time he raced at this distance, he gave way in weekend. So I think this horse is a little bit more of a miler versus a router, so I don't really like him. Now we're going to go with the number 8, Cathkin Peak. Now in the previous PPs, he weakened at a mile and 16th. This is a mile and an eighth. I just don't think he's going to like the added distance. He's never gone this distance. But he has his best buyer is at a mile. So if he does like the distance, he could be interesting here, but I'm just not going to use him. Then we go to the number 9, Zoferelli. He got first through a DQ in the Lahala Stakes. It was his first race in the United States, and he got 2nd place. Always like European horses at their 2nd race in the United States, because I feel like it takes them a little bit of time to get used to the turf over here, because it is way different than over in Europe. And I just think European horses are a little bit classier on the longer distant turf routes. So I really like him in this position. Then we're going to go with the number 10, Jimmy Blue Jeans. This horse is very, very interesting to me. I think you're going to get a good price on him. He has 3 wins in a row. He has a win at this track. He has a win at this distance, and he is one of the only early speeds. So this horse may get a chance to go gate to wire right off the bat. Then we're going to go with the number 11, Lincoln Hawk. Now, he finished only 1 length behind Jimmy Blue Jeans last time out, but he's never gone this distance. Another interesting thing, though, is that Joe Bravo jumped to the number 4 horse instead of staying on Lincoln Hawk. So that's very interesting to me. And another thing that I might not like about this horse is I think he's too much of a closer, and I don't think this race is going to pan out for someone just coming from the clouds. Then we have the number 12, Crew Dragon. This is a step up in class. He has beat 2 of the horses here that I'm not using. He has a win at this distance, but Rispoli is now on the number 13. He's not on this horse this race. Now we're going to go with the number 13, Sword Zorro. Now, this horse got 3rd through DQ, but he actually won, but got placed 3rd. He beat Zoferelli. Now, he's had a 2nd at this distance the race before behind Hudson Ridge, the number 1 horse. He has late speed, but like I said with the last horse, is he going to be too far behind? And the number 14 is Flashiest. Has a lot of late speed, but he got 11th in a G1, so this is a big step up, and there's just nothing I really like about this horse. So with all of that said, my top pick is the number 9, Zoferelli. I think that this race is going to favor the stalkers, and it's going to come down to class, and like I said, I really like that this is the 2nd race in the U.S. for this horse. Now, in an exacta box, I'm going to go 1, 9, 10. In a trifecta box, I'm going to go 1, 4, 9, 10. And a super, I'm going to put in 1, 4, 9, 10, 11.
Boy, 14 horses. You make great compelling cases for the ones that you like and good reasons for why you're leaving others off. It's going to be a really great betting race. I'm happy to see that you're really spreading around and box them up and see if you can get the best prices home on top. Dr. Miranda, let the folks know at home where they can follow you for all your tips and insight.
At Miranda Bungie.
Make sure you head over to racenews.com. We got full coverage for Saratoga and Del Mar all weekend long. Until next time, good luck this weekend.